Very good morning, everybody. Now I am going to discuss SAARC. The full form of SAARC is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Okay, and SAARC is an intergovernmental organization. SAARC was formed in 1985 in Dhaka, and here main initiative was taken by Ziaur Rahman of Bangladesh. Okay, initially SAARC was when SAARC was formed, it had only 7 members. Okay, these countries are number 1, India, number 2, Pakistan. India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Myanmar, then sorry, not Myanmar, Maldives, then Sri Lanka, etc. Okay, but in 2007, Afghanistan has become the 8th member of SAARC. Okay, and SAARC is an organization which plays a significant role for the development of all the SAARC, all the South Asian countries. Okay, and no doubt it is playing its significant role in the development, growth and development of South Asian countries, but it also gives importance building and maintaining good relation with other countries or the developed countries also. Okay, first SAARC summit was held in 1985 in Dhaka, okay, Bangladesh. Then the first SAARC summit took place in India, okay, in India, in Bangalore. Now it is known as Bangalore, Karnataka. Okay, so it is about SAARC. So it has SAARC is giving importance on a number of issues, just like economic development, social development, cultural development, then discussing on trade, then it gives importance on combating terrorist problem or terrorism, it gives importance on security issues, then environmental protection, poverty alleviation, then unemployment problem solution. All these are the different areas on which SAARC is given too much importance. Okay, next is that what are the different principles of SAARC. First of all, SAARC gives importance on mutual cooperation. That means there may arise some dispute among the SAARC countries. So SAARC is mainly giving importance on mutual cooperation. That means all the countries of SAARC will give importance on mutual cooperation, and all the countries of SAARC will give importance on mutual respect. All the countries will give importance on the sovereignty of one another country. Then territorial integrity, that it will give importance of independence of all the member states. Secondly, non-interference in the internal affairs of one another. That means SAARC countries will not interfere in one country will not interfere in the internal affairs of another one country. That means India will not interfere in the internal affairs of Bangladesh, Bangladesh will not interfere in the internal affairs of Pakistan, that India will not interfere in the internal affairs of Sri Lanka, or like in this way we can discuss this issue. Then peaceful settlement of disputes. Then any kind of dispute may take place among the countries. So this problem cannot, we cannot expect that this problem can be solved through war or through revolutionary means. So all the SAARC countries should give importance on peaceful settlement of the disputes, or the settlement of disputes with the help of dialogue or diplomacy. Clear? Next, cultural and social development. Okay, then SAARC countries are giving importance on the social development, then cultural development, exchange of culture from one country to another one country. Clear? Then equitable development. SAARC is giving importance on the development of all the countries. Okay, if development is there, then the standard of living of the people will rise. Okay, that's why SAARC is also giving importance on that is equitable development. Next, objectives of SAARC. So first and foremost, a number of objectives of SAARC. Now I am going to discuss a number 5 to 6 points. Number 1, promotion of welfare and quality of life. Okay, so it is found that all the countries, India is a country, no doubt it is a developing country. The same way, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, these are also the developing countries. So all the SAARC countries are giving importance on the welfare of the people of all the member states. Secondly, it wants to raise the standard of living of the people. Okay, next, economic development. Already I told you, the SAARC countries, India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, these countries are not so developed in terms of economy. So all these SAARC countries are trying to develop its economic power. Okay, next, regional peace and security. The SAARC countries are giving importance on regional security and regional peace. That means all the countries should give importance on that is the regional security, regional peace, etc., etc. Next, environmental protection and environmental protection. Nowadays, we find that this is the main problem actually, global warming. So all the SAARC countries should equally give importance on environmental protection. Okay, then all the countries. Next point is that all the countries of SAARC should give importance on cultural exchange. It means so we find that there are diversities in case of religion, culture, language, etc. among the SAARC countries. So all the countries should give importance on cultural exchange so that all the countries can maintain good and cooperative relation. Mutual understanding will be there. Relation as well as there will be the mutual understanding also. Now, SAARC countries are facing a number of challenges also. Okay, now I am going to point out some of the I'm going to discuss some of the points of it. Firstly, political tension between the member states. So it is found that among the member states of SAARC, political tension is there. Suppose India-Pakistan relation is not so good. In this way, we can discuss this. So all the SAARC countries should give importance on that is solving the tension between the member states. But this problem is still existing. Next. Economic disparity. Some countries, in fact, we find that in case of SAARC, India is a little bit developed in comparison to other SAARC countries. So economic disparity is there. We find that the unemployment problem is there. This is another one problem which is faced by the SAARC countries. Next, terrorist problem. We find that all the countries are more or less facing the terrorist problem. So this problem should be solved at any cost. Next is that. There is a transportation problem. We are living in a country. No doubt, I'm speaking about India. We find that transportation problem is there. In the same way, all the South Asian countries, especially SAARC countries, we find that the transportation problem is there. Then unemployment problem is another one problem which is faced by the SAARC countries. Okay. So in this way we can discuss the different challenges which are faced by the SAARC countries. Next, recent activities in the world affairs. That is, firstly, during the time of Corona. During the time of Corona, that is, virtual summits took place to discuss the regional responses to the COVID-19. Secondly, climate change is. Climate change. Earlier, the world was not so hot, but nowadays we find the global warming problem. So, all the SAARC countries are cooperating with each other to combat climate change. Next, trade initiative. Despite the political tensions, SAARC has continued to push for greater regional economic cooperation. It has sought to promote trade agreements like SAFTA. The full form of SAFTA is South Asian Free Trade Area. To improve the inter-regional trade and reduce the trade barriers among the member countries. Okay, then next one activity is that which is next one is that in all the South Asian countries are taking initiative. That is the regional peace and security. All the countries are taking initiative in order to maintain peace and security among themselves. Okay, next, cultural exchange and social programs. The SAARC has continued to support the initiatives in educational, then youth exchange, then fostering social development across the region. So in this way, we can discuss the recent activities of SAARC. Okay. In the conclusion, it can be said that SAARC is an organization which is no doubt developing. So all the countries and all the people from their side, they should take initiative in order to make this SAARC successful. So it is about my topic. Thank you very much.